So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted.
Best. Nedved. No, he refuses to take the bait. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Gullit. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lack. That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is. Well, our first story of the day, and it's a big one. The skipper, to start by doing that, has given everyone a fright, and I think himself too.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of...
Best! Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Best, it's Dembele! It's bounced back off the post. Can he get it through? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, well played. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Best, a player who needs no introduction. And this is Dembele. That is lovely. Great ball, and he's in here. And he's straight offside. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. That's a cute ball. Dembele! Oh, nice touch. Dembele's delivery. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Probing pass. Neymar running with the ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Gullit constantly looking for the ball into the box. Best. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Played out wide. And it's Thuram. Yaya Toure. Oh, good ball! knocks it into space. No, that's been intercepted. Yaya Toure. More and more pressure on the ball here. Pirlo. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Pirlo. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Yaya Toure. Dembele. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Driving through. Yaya Toure! He has done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You tried to send him one way, and
he's been caught napping. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's onside. Chance, surely! Big moment! Massive goal!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay onside, Peter. That was really clever.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That looks a good ball through. Well, that's well seen too. Now he's off and running. Thuram has quite a footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Neymar. Now it's Hullet. He's picked his way through. Yaya Toure. And he's worked it through. He's found a way through. Oh, shooting chance! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
It's Dembele! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Climbs up big! He's missed, but not by that far.
Hullet is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Nicely weighted ball. Searching pass he's played there. Spread neatly. Great defending, strong and determined. Hullet is herring after that one. Yaya Toure. Turns back here, probably the best option. That's a nicely shaped ball. Nedved. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now that looks a decent ball. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Now it's Dembele. He's got away. Now it's Hullet. Picked out brilliantly. He is through here. Very nicely done. Nedved. Thuram wins the duel this time. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Thuram cuts out the pass.
Milan may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
He's chosen to go back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
What about this cross?
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he was quick to react. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nedved can see things others simply cannot. Best. And this is Hullet. And he's managed to get free. And he's cut it out. Bellingham. Vieira. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Neymar. He has found the way through. And the shot! They've done it! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Messi.
This is quite a battle.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And it's Messi. Has a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Maldini. Quality ball. Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Dembele. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And the comeback is complete. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Milan take the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Milan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Looking to go deep. Van der Sar claims it. Safe hands. Yamal. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And this is Messi. Messi goes steaming forward. Menu. So that's it. It is all over. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
I'm thinking the same. He will be... Oh, shooting chance! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipate. Oh no, this does not look... Can he finish? He's scored! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. And that was as close to certain as can be.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Milan are now luxuriating. Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He won't be happy with that one. And here's Messi. Great vision. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. 2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. Chance here to counter. Pass somewhat off target. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Tries to play it through. He's in a great position here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. And the through ball. A lot of... Decent chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Pullet is there, and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's got away. Mbappe. Cruyff. Rui Costa. Now it's Dembele. And it's Rui Costa. Oh, the ball's gone astray. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, he's fizzed it forward.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nicely aimed pass. And he's intervened well there. Messi. Rodri. "15 minutes till half-time. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Messi. And it's Messi. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff There's a lot to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Neymar in acres of space out wide. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Up by 3. They have their boot on the... and that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Rafael Varane. He's solid in the air, Peter. He's tough in the tackle and a very good reader of the game. Most of all, though, if something goes wrong when the opposition break through, he's got the pace to get back and make a vital intervention.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And that is expertly dealt with. And the shot's on here. It's run loose here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi, Hullet, shapes to shoot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Chance here to counter. Messi, lovely pass, but can he get there? Decent chance! Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Bellingham. Messi, there's the shot! Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Milan have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Couldn't squeeze it through. That has not gone well. Looking for options for movement. And here's Messi. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he was quick to react. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that looks a cracking ball. Well, that's an excellent interception. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Messi, that's been slipped through. Thuram. Thuram making good progress on the right-hand side. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pirlo. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Passing is crisp and sharp. Araujo gets across to intercept that. He's a sharp little ball here. Looking for the run. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi, Hullet, Mbappe, Vieira. Now it's Pelé. And this is Luis Suarez. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Now it's Messi. Now it's Hullet. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Messi. Oh, that looks a good ball through.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Thuram. Defending was strong and firm. Messi purring through the gears. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. A great chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
I volontari di tutti i settori sono pregati di recarsi nell'area dello staff.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team create space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Yeah, winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Yeah, he's off. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, important interception. That's a sharp pass. Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. That is good strength. And this is Messi. Mbappe. Bellingham. Bellingham with the delivery. Saliba tries to clear. Takes a shot! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck.
Oh, what a mistake! He has found the way through.
And Hullet!
Rude Hullet! That is just a piece of art! About as smooth as it gets. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Platini. Now it's Messi. Oh, well measured. And the shot! Goal, Milan! And they're back in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Milan go into the lead. And here's Platini. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Varane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a Messi! They've scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy.
Chance! And it's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, what has happened? And he shoots! He's scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Milan take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
He's on it, can he get away? Caught offside that time. And he's forced to go back. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looks a good ball through. He's had a shot! And it's there! Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Clinical, just clinical. Header! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Vieira cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's intervened well there. And it's Cruyff. Knocks it into space. Vieira. Platini. Platini is always scanning the pitch for targets. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Habrá 3 minutos
It's
de
a
descuento.
lovely, neat pass. Cruyff calmly anticipates. Looking for the run. Can he finish? It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome. And we've reached half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
I just think it's been a great performance, and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to have come off. It's incredible stuff.
Milan have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Shapes to shoot! Platini. It's Hullet. Now, can they get him away? And this is Messi. He's through, now is he in? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's in on the finish! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Milan e Barcellona.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And already we're underway here.
You know, Peter, I'm relishing the chance to see the cool and classy Rafa Marquez. He has a composure about his game that most defenders envy, and that enables him to be used as a deep line midfielder too.
Yeah, the defender's defender.
A great reader of the game.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Forlan! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And this is Forlan. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
This ended up in no man's land. And he shoots! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So, a breakthrough already. He's had it taken off him. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Tries to think it through. That's going to go a long way. And he's had it nicked away. Mbappe! Steaming on. Can he finish? Oh, what a mistake! That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Mbappe. Messi, chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham plays it in. Brilliantly cut out. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And here's Mbappe.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution.
Shot, surely! It's off target and by quite a way.
Milan certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Hunnit. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's away! Oh, that's superb. Oh, super ball! Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Picked out brilliant. Goes for a shot! They've scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Tries a shot! Messi. Now it's Forlan, and this is Batistuta. And they can counter here. Batistuta. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Looking to play him in. Neymar's cross. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Pinches it off him. Bellingham.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And this is Messi. Mateus. Ambitious ball here. That's good vision. Ferdinand makes the interception. And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Milan really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Milan clearly
Shoots! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And this is Messi. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Forlan. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Gullit is onto it in a flash. Ball is over the line. Zanetti. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Bellingham. And this is Messi. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Great vision. Look at the space here. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Messi. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Gullit. Oh, this looks sharp. Nicely weighted ball. Ronaldinho. It'll be a throw-in.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9, numero 7, numero 10, Messi, numero 11.
More and more pressure Neymar on the ball here.
Numero 5. Lasciano il campo per il numero 17, Ibrahimovic.
Now, can they get him away?
Il numero 20.
Yamal.
Il numero 19. Il numero 55.
And that's a good ball.
Cambio di giocatore.
He's straight offside. Dembele. And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, well played, well played. Danger averted for now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Big chance! Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Vieira does really well to win the ball there. And he was quick to react. Makalele.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Makalele wins the duel this time. Milan can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly.
He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A momentary lapse, and that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Facciamo un applauso ai tifosi che oggi compiono gli anni. Recandosi al box informazioni dello stadio, riceveranno un simpatico omaggio.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
The presence of Franco Baresi in this lineup suggests to me, Peter, that they'll be playing quite a high line.
What makes you think that? And he shoots! Magnificent from Massaro!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save them.
And the finish! Tchouaméni, and now the breakaway. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Szoboszlai, he's found a way through. In towards big header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
That's the throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And here's Messi.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to...
He's through and all alone! Can he finish? They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Mbappe. Zanetti gets over and intercepts. And that has been cut short. And that's put paid to a promising move. Szoboszlai. Ferdinand makes the interception. Indonesia upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, that's a key interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Messi. And this is Hullet. And he's there to make the challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Nice looking ball. No way through there. Grealish. Szoboszlai. Oh, well measured. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Grealish. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And he was quick to react. Maldini. And it's Hullet. Looking to play him in. And he's intervened well there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That is good alertness. It's come to nothing. Vieira.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Maldini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it.
There's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A case now of complete control. Vieira cuts out the pass. Mbappe. Kökçü. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And he's cut it out.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Great ball, and he's in here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Mbappe.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Vieira gets a foot in here. Tries to play it through. Grealish. And the shoots! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Sostituzione per il Milan.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now they can spring out of defence. Yamal is onto this. He's through, it's one-on-one, and the shot!
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.000 spettatori.
Appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Dembele chasing after it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Probing pass. Pass is just off target. Chouameni, well seen, saw that coming. Pelé. Kökçü, who's set up one goal so far. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well timed, excellent interception. Vieira. Now it's Pelé. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Aimed to be hit. Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Quick look, then plays it in. Stood up well to him there. And here's Ibrahimovic. Chouameni. And that is a little undercooked. Time and again they are repelled. Yamal. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maldini. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Pelé. Oh, he just refused to budge. Oh, shooting chance! Keeper's got his work done.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, smashing header! In he goes again! Oh, brilliant save! Thuram calmly anticipates. Now it's Pelé. Zanetti demonstrating his defensive quality there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Into the last 5 minutes. Pelé. Oh, super ball. Real chance! Sticks it away! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he tried.
And a chance! They've done it! truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And Seedorf! Indonesia clearly now in lead preservation mode. Chouameni has a look and plays it forward. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And the referee brings it to a close. Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. We have already started here. Maldini totally focused today, as always, as he has been throughout the 499 appearances he's made up until this one.
Well, he's a special professional who's done a sterling job to keep himself at the top of his game for oh so long. His durability and his mental strength have been a constant, and I wish him all the luck today.
And this is Pato. He's through now, is he? It's Pato! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Goes forward. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice looking ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Zola.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Pedri. It's a good run down the right. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Messi, and he's on his one, the finish! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. No goals as yet. And here's Messi. Oh, just skips past his man. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Milan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Great vision. Lovely ball and goes for a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Looking for the run. He's in a great position here. And that has been cleared.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's hoisted clear. Played into the middle. And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top mark.
Big chance! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted.
Can he finish? Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Neymar. Looking for options for movement. And he shoots! Goal! Milan! And again they hit the front.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And now he has 2. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Ronaldo receives it in a good position here. Back in possession and ready to go again. And he's in on goal. Takes a shot. He has done it. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Ernest. Shot could be on. Oh, this looks sharp. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Not the most convincing of passes. Can he get on the end of this? Great chance! They've scored! Deep into first-half stoppage time, a crucial goal.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just...
And we hit half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2. There's the start of the second half. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Bellingham. Now it's Hullet. Great ball if he can get there. Chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. Zola. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Maldini. Hullet. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Pato. Zola is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And here's Pato. And this is Zola. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Some inspired work, that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
He's had a shot! Hernes. Bellingham. Oh, there's a probing ball. Neymar. He's picked his way through. Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And here's Hullet. Oh, what a ball! Opts to play it back. And this is Messi. And a chance!
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
He's done
è di
very well to get to that.
spettatori.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Milan
9,
have their third
numero
corner.
7, numero 10, Messi, numero 11, Neymar, numero 5, lasciano il campo per il numero 17, Ibrahimovic, il numero 18,
important interception.
il numero 20, il
And
numero
now they
19,
can spring out of
il numero
defence.
23, Seedorf, attenzione, un cambio.
Ferdinand makes the interception. Makaleli. Baron. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. Makaleli. He's a sharp little ball here. Baron. Now it's Mbappe. That has been slung wide. Yamal's cross. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
So, third corner of the game.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, that's a key interception. And he's managed to get free. Pull it. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's been slipped through. Good take, and is he in? Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. So their fourth corner of the game. Yamal gets it clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. 75 minutes played.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Makaleli. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There will be a throw-in. Out again for a throw-in. Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Yamal. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Knocks it into space. And that's been drilled in.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now that looks a decent ball. Flings in across.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Bale.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. That could spell trouble. Real chance! That's another chance! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength. And time is up. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved.